Hi everybody, I hope everybody is well. We have put together a Patriotic Singspiration. My name is David, this is my wife Joey, and here are my two grandbabies, Esabelle and Elena, and our videography is my daughter Meredith. And we're here to celebrate the most wonderful, beautiful country on this earth. And I believe it's all started because of two documents, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. So to start off, I would like to read the preamble of the Constitution. When we were in school, we had to memorize the preamble, Pledge of Allegiance, and many verses of patriotic songs. But because I'm a nervous kind of guy, and this is a sing-along, I expect you to sing back, I even have a copy of the Declaration and the Constitution that I carry in my car every day. And every July 4th, I pull it out and I always read the Declaration of Independence. So the preamble of the Constitution is this: we the people of the United States of America, in order to form a perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America. And we'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. If everybody rises. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we would like to sing the Star-Spangled Banner. That became our national anthem in 1931. But prior to that, the national anthem was My Country 'Tis of Thee, also known as America. In 1893, a young lady named Catherine Bates, age 33, she was a professor at Wesley College, was making a trip to Colorado Springs. And she was so inspired that she wrote the beautiful song, America the Beautiful. Now, my wife and I would like to do a little ditty that she learned when she was in elementary school in State Center, Iowa. And she's going to tell a little bit about that song.
Okay, we sang a lot of patriotic songs, and we had the Silver Burdette series that gave us a different book every year. We were in elementary school, and this is one of the pieces that I particularly like. Let me get a key for this.
I like the United.
Oh, let me try that.
Okay.
That's okay.
I like the United States of America. I like the way we all live without fear. I like to vote for my choice, speak my mind, raise my voice. Yes, I like it here. I am so lucky to be in America, and I am thankful each day of the year. For I can do as I please, 'cause I'm free as the breeze. Yes, I like it here. I like to climb to the top of a mountain so high, lift my head in the sky and say how grateful am I for the way that we're living. We're working and giving and helping the land we hold dear. Yes, I like it. I like it. I like it here. We have a little medley. It's 3 songs. This land is your land. You're a grand old flag. And Yankee Doodle Boy. This land is your land was written by Woodrow Guthrie. We know him as Woody Guthrie. Your grand old flag and Yankee Doodle Boy was written by George Cohan.
Okay.
Okay. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true beneath the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. Should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, Yankee Doodle do or die, a real-life nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. I am a Yankee Doodle boy. This next song is just a beautiful hymn, Faith of Our Fathers, and we'll just do the first verse. Faith of our fathers, living still, in spite of dungeon, fire, and sword. Oh, how our hearts beat high with joy. Battle Hymn of the Republic, the lyrics were written by Julia Ward Howe, and she was inspired by, she happened to watch a public review of the troops, and that night she could not sleep. She got up, and that whole night she found a stub pencil, and she wrote these beautiful words to Battle Hymn of the Republic. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed love with lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. And now we have a special performance by my two grands, and if they'll come up here, Esabelle, Elena. And this is something that, frankly, all of us should be able to do, is name the 50 states. But they put it into a little song. So let us go on.
50 nifty United States from the 13 original colonies. Shout out, gallums, tell about 'em one by one. Till I give it a day to every state in the USA. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. 50 states! Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, North, South, East, West, and a calm, objective opinion. And South Carolina is the best of them all.
Thank you very much. That was terrific. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Fields said one time, never follow an act that was women, that was children and dogs. And here we go. And notice there's 50 states now, and up to 1960, there were only 48 states. Interesting story, Bob Heft was a student at Lancaster, Ohio High School. He was a junior, and his his history project was he was going to design a flag for the United States, for the 50 states, but there were only 48 states at that time. So he submitted his paper and a flag that he spent 12 and a half hours sewing, and the teacher gave him a B-, and he was very distraught because some of the kids spent 20 minutes doing their projects and got an A. So he went a little further. He sent his paper, he sent the flag to a congressman in Ohio, and the congressman forwarded it to the President of the United States. And when the two states became, Alaska and Hawaii became states, he gets a phone call from President Dwight D. Eisenhower at work. And he wanted to know if he could show up at the White House on July 4th, 1960. So what does he do? He puts President Eisenhower on hold, and he asks his boss if he could show up. The boss kind of had to say yes, because he only had that new job for a few months and he had no vacation time. Anyway, Bob Heft is the one who created the 50-star flag. So that was kind of made me think about that when they said 50 states. And now we're going to honor our military. We're going to start off for the Army. The song is, you probably remember this, we'll get you started anyway. Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail. The Coast Guard is, we're always ready for the call. So we're doing that one next. And then we have the Marines, and you remember that, from the halls of Montezuma. And then we're going to do Air Force, off we go into the wild blue yonder, and we'll end it up with Anchors Aweigh, okay? So here's our songs for our wonderful military that keep us safe each and every day. Over hill, over dale, we have hit the dusty trail, and those caissons keep rolling along. Counter march right about, hear those wagon shoulders shout, while those caissons go rolling along. For it's high, high, he, the field artillery, call out your numbers loud and strong, and where we go, you will always know that those caissons go rolling along. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, high shall our purpose be. Send presence as our guide, our fame and glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die. Aye, Coast Guard, we're all for you. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the land, our land and sea. First we'll fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We're proud to claim the title of United States Marine. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to beat our thunder, and a boy, give 'em the gun. Down we dive, out of flame from under, off with one thundering roar. We live in fame or go down in flame. Nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. Anchors aweigh, my boy. Anchors aweigh. Farewell to college shores. We sail at break of day, 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 day. Through our last night on shore, toast to the foam, until we meet once more. Here is wishing you a happy voyage home. And there's a beautiful song, kind of sums up something that we really need today, and it's Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that That got to my heart. I'm sorry. Our last song is God Bless America, and it was written in 1918 by a Russian immigrant, Irving Berlin. And before we sing this song, I have my wonderful book, and I told you I read the Declaration of Independence every year, and I love the very last sentence of the Declaration of Independence, and it says, "And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor." And there were 56 men that signed the Declaration of Independence, and what happened to them is pretty amazing. 5 were considered traitors, and they were tortured and died. 9 fought in the Revolutionary War, and they died. 25 of their homes were ransacked, looted, and they died broke. And who were these people? 24 of them were either lawyers or jurists, 11 were merchants, and 9 were plantation and farm owners. And they knew what they were doing when they signed that declaration. So when we sing God Bless America, we have to thank these men for what they gave up.
You're going to sing that verse?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. And there's a wonderful verse to this song, and I'll sing that, and then we'll go into God Bless America. When the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, from the oceans wide with love. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful July 4th.